In this video, I'm going to talk about something shocking around OneDrive and Teams and SharePoint. So please tune in and first give a like and subscribe to my channel and share this video with as many people you know. So let's get into this. Well, you may know that you have your OneDrive sync, and there are options to sync directly from a SharePoint site or a Teams site, Teams channel to your OneDrive. And there's a change coming up there, which I just heard in a podcast, and I want to talk about this. So let's get into the demo and all information. So I already got here the Sync Up OneDrive podcast, which is definitely something you want to hear. So it's called Add to OneDrive. I will post a link in the YouTube channel as well. Please go and listen that, because it contains a very important information to know and to be aware of the future. What are they going to do? They are going to disable the sync button in the future. At this moment, it's not even possible, or you disable it for everyone, which in most cases is not what you want, but it's coming, and they talk about this in this podcast. So I already searched something around here, but I'm first going to show you how it used to work, because then you have an idea how this would work in the Teams environment. For example, if I go to a team called General, and I go to the Files tab, and I don't know why it's still Dutch, but when I go to the Files tab, I can go to Sync, and when I click Sync, this is most used functionality, then it will start up the OneDrive, and if you have OneDrive installed for your company, and you will see in the list of your Explorer, you will see this building like icon, which then syncs the library directly to it, in this case the general channel. Now you also had a different possibility. You could go to channel and then go to the Files tab and open in SharePoint, and it would open in SharePoint, and this is the most common way I teached it before, but of course I'm going to refine this, and then hit the sync button. It will open OneDrive again, and if you look in OneDrive, you now see that it's got the planner, it's got the channel, and if you would have different folders, it would show there as well. So far, this is how most people work. If you are already working a different way, maybe then this video is not as shocking as it's to me, but let's show what they are planning to do. So what they are planning to do is the following. You go to your channel. In this case, I go to the general again and to my Files tab. Reload the tab. I'm using the pre, so it's still sometimes there are some issues, as you can see. Then you click on Add Shared Shortcut to OneDrive. So I will do that. Now it has been added to OneDrive, and you directly see here we cannot unable to sync the shortcut. And that's correct, because it has problems with the current situation. But if I look in here, then you will see that if I go to my files, that you got several icons with this icon, with this link icon in it. And actually that are all add to OneDrive shortcuts. Now, as you know, these are like libraries to SharePoint or to Teams. I find it rather difficult to see the difference. So what I mostly advise is to create a new folder and then click on SharePoint, or call the folder SharePoint, and then select the files with the shortcut and say move to. Then I move them to SharePoint, and that's working. So what happens is that everything related to SharePoint is moved to the SharePoint folder, and now I have all my SharePoint folders directly in a separate folder. Now this is just my preference. Let's go back to OneDrive, because here we saw there's a sync issue. Click here to learn more. So what it actually says, we can't sync the shortcut because it's conflicting with the folder. Well, the only way to unsync the conflicting folder is the following, and I'm first going to show my browser with it so that you directly see what's happening. So here we go, we click on unsync, and what happens is that this folder will be hidden, or at least forgotten, and it's still not, because I also moved this folder, so I'm going to do that as well, the planner, which we did in the earlier stage. So again, we get this one as well. Let's see what's happening. I'm not going to move it to SharePoint now directly, but let's see. Now I say okay, unsync, and here you see this file doesn't have a app associated. Okay, that's fine. But let's go to OneDrive and let's see what's happened. If I'm correct, we can go to the SharePoint here, the folder, and here you see that we have the shortcut and we directly see the files that are in our channel. Now, of course, this is still 3 more clicks. So what I would advise is to pick up this folder and add it to your quick access. So I'm doing that right now. At least I was trying to. Let's do it again. Because you want, that's the planner one. I will drop that as well into the SharePoint. Let's add it to quick access, pin to quick access. I don't know why it didn't work, but now you only have this one and you directly have your sync options again, only it's in your OneDrive. Now there's one more thing you need to know about this, because I always have taught that if you use the OneDrive, the personal one, that if you leave an organization, all files should be shared or at least moved to the SharePoint side. Now, this is going to be a harder part to explain to people what happens now. So I'm really curious how you approach this, and if you watch this video, and what you like about it, but also what you dislike about it, and how you would explain this. So this is it for this demo. I'm really confused a bit about this decision. It's not that there yet, but it's coming very soon. So please leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and also comment on the video what you think about this. Thanks for watching.